Hey everybody, I'm Scott Hathcock, President and CEO of Moonshot, and I am here today with Ruth Ellen Elinski, the Director of SBDC from Yavapai in Yavapai College. And we are doing what we do every year, where we invite all of our winners from around the state who have participated in our Rural AZ pitch competition. First place winners, we invite them to join us for an interview. We catch some of us, like myself, haven't seen some of these people in months now, Ruth Ellen. And so this was always fun for me to learn if anything's changed in what they're going to be pitching come this October in the finals. But good to see your face again. As you know, Ruth Ellen, I'm talking to you. It's good to see your face again.
Thank you. And you, Scott?
Thank you. Yeah, this will be fun. So I think today's pitch competitor is coming from our Globe Miami pitch. Nope, Superior, which is right down the road. Sorry. And so this was our first year we did Superior. We had a pitch tour stop in Superior. So is it okay with you if we just bring her right out?
Let's bring her on.
Fantastic.
So, welcome, Lisa Hilchie. She's the owner of Awakened Baked Goods. And Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Great to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
We're excited to have you.
Ruth Ellen, here's one thing I remember about Lisa, as not just her product that she's launching or has been working with, but her energy, her humanity, her smile. She's a lovely character. And so, yeah, I see you and it's like, yes, I remember all this now. So it's great to have you on the show.
Awesome. Thank you.
So, Lisa, can you summarize? Tell us about your company. What do you do?
So I have a cottage food bakery that specializes in functional food. I use fresh milled flour. I use a lot of organic and anti-inflammatory ingredients, really designed to help people optimize their health, limited refined sugar, things like that. So it's been really good. And one of the things I've really enjoyed is now that I'm selling at farmers market is talking to people and learning about what their pain points are and what they're looking for, and just seeing how many people have this in common. And it's been a really good experience being able to share my background and my experience with them as well.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about that. What was the why again behind this discovery or this path you're on now?
I actually had a disc extrusion in my neck last year, and I was in so much pain for several months. And I finally had to change my diet around. I cut out ultra processed food. I cut way back on processed food. And then I started incorporating these concepts into my baking, because I love baking and I love eating what I bake. So I needed a workaround for myself, and it just turned out so good. A lot of my friends and family were like, oh my gosh, this is so good. So I wanted to share it with other people who might be going through a similar experience.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? I mean, don't give away the secret sauce or the secret ingredients, but comparing your more natural and plant-based, I guess.
It's not necessarily plant-based, but it's all about the love and the passion that goes into it. That's the secret sauce. I know you said not to give it away.
Yeah. But so when people think of anything that's healthy versus processed, there's usually, they associate those healthier made items with maybe a lack of something that they're getting over here. What do you find is the key cure-all for that? Is it a certain kind of sugar? Is it a certain kind of flour? Like you talked about, are there certain ingredients that, when done correctly, really make up for this other stuff our bodies have been, unfortunately, partaking in for years?
Sure, and everybody's different. So certain people have different dietary requirements. So I'm not trying to suggest one thing is better than another thing for an individual person. But so the fresh milled flour, for example, it is fresh. You're going to get more nutrients, more minerals. There's no added gluten. Organic, you're going to limit those pesticides. I use things like bananas and monk fruit sweetener instead of sugar. So the lower refined sugar, I think I think everybody can agree sugar is linked to chronic disease, or can be if it's not in moderation. So it's really a combination, and making it so you can read the ingredient label. You go to the store, you pick up a package of cookies, and you're going through the list of ingredients, and you're like, what is this? And you don't know if it's healthy. They can advertise it or market it as healthy, and if you don't know what those ingredients are, you really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then,
so I'm curious, I'm going to switch gears a little bit, and I'm curious about your connection there in Superior. And I ask this from the standpoint of just like, are you from there, or how did you find yourself in a rural community like Superior? And I've spent a lot of time in Superior and the Globe Miami area, so I know what's special about Superior, or what I think is special, but I'd love to hear, how you ended up there.
Sure. My husband and I were actually living in Tempe for a few years, and we just wanted to get out of the city. We wanted more of a community. And that's one of the things I love about here. I can walk down the street and somebody's like, oh, I've seen you at wherever it was they saw me at. Mm-hmm. And it's just a great sense of community and togetherness and unity here. Mm-hmm. And actually mentions Superior, and I have to give a shout out to, while we're at it, to Rebuild Superior, Arlen and Manny there.
Yes.
I started taking these entrepreneurship workshops, I think in February. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure I wanted to do anything. Here I am. What is it? 6 months later, here I am. I've launched my business. They're just super supportive. They've been amazing. So I do want to give a shout out to them while we're here.
That's wonderful. I know you have a lot of great resources, and just there's like a fan club, the Superior fan club. There's just folks there that are really passionate about that community, and I can see why people would choose to go there and start a business. So that's great.
No, for sure, it's beautiful. I do want to go back to your ingredients and just your pathway moving forward, whether it be with new things or what. But what's your process to creating a new recipe or new flavors even? And then let me add a part 2 to that is, have you had any happy accidents that have, like, oh goodness, actually if you overcook these, or, whatever the scenario is, could you share anything like that?
I have actually had probably so many happy accidents that I can't think of a specific one, but there have definitely been some where I didn't set the timer, and I cooked it maybe less time than I normally would have. I couldn't remember, and it turned out way better than it did the time before. So I knew now then to take it out sooner. As far as developing a new recipe, I normally start with, I just look up a recipe online for something that sounds interesting, and I normally make some changes to it to give it my own little flair and to substitute the ingredients. Fresh milled flour is not an exact one-for-one substitute. When you're using somebody else's recipe that calls for all-purpose flour, it does bake a little bit differently, and that was some trial and error there too. Mm-hmm. Good thing when you make a mistake with baking, you can't sell it, you have to eat it. Mm-hmm. That's the way it is.
What's coming down the pike for you, Lisa? Is there some like obvious next steps as far as growth or expansion? What feels like
yeah, actually, another shout out here for the Moonshot Academy, though. Mm-hmm. I've been working through that program, I guess you could call it, and it's just opened my eyes to all the different possibilities and all the steps that I need to do. I'm hoping to partner with retailers, local businesses, wellness communities. Superior is a small town, so maybe going into Globe or East Valley, and hoping to get my products for sale with different retailers by the end of the year. Mm-hmm. We do have here in Superior on the 23rd of August, the Prickly Pear Festival, which is a huge deal. It's one of the bigger festivals we have here. So I will be at the Superior Farm to Fantastic Market on the 23rd as well.
Is that the best way do you have a website for purchasing goods, or how's the best way to buy your goods? Is it to go to one of those farmers markets?
One of the farmers markets, and if you go to my website here, awakenbakedgoods.com, there's a link to my social, Facebook, and I just got started on Instagram as well. All the latest updates. I just got set up with Hot Plate, which is a pre-order system, so you can actually pre-order. I am covering all of the card processing and the Hot Plate fees if you're picking up at a farmer's market. But hopefully then too, if I'm not at a farmer's market, I can have in-between offers. You can get your favorite goodies in between the market.
That's fantastic. Hey, have you had that customer experience yet where they come back to you and you've saved them in some ways? I mean, have you had that relationship where, maybe they've dealt with similar health issues or whatever, and now they feel better eating your foods? Have you heard any personal stories to share?
I'm still really new. I've only been selling at the farmer's market for a couple of months now, and during the summer it's only once a month, so I'm still getting ramped up here. But I have had people at the second market come back and grab their friend. You have to try this. It's so good. It's so good.
Isn't that awesome though? When you have the referrals from other people,
that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's a good sign. Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Lisa, do you feel ready for your pitch? How do you feel about October?
I'm so excited, and I can't wait to network with other people as well, and to hear other people's pitches and ideas. I'm really looking forward to it. It's very exciting. I'm super grateful for the opportunity.
And I think, Lisa, correct me if I'm wrong, but you just got, or you will be getting your certificate from Moonshot Academy too. Didn't you just finish, or have you come close to finishing?
No, it's been, I think, about a month now.
Okay.
So I'm still plugging away at it, and it's been great. So much insight, so much new information, a lot of things I didn't think about.
Yeah.
And I probably wouldn't have gotten set up for pre-orders if it hadn't been working through some of the ideas that it was recommending.
Oh, gotcha. So Ruth Ellen, we offered $300 in cash for anybody of the folks who complete it before October 18th. Before our finals event. Yeah. So they had
little incentive.
Anybody who finishes it within the 12 weeks, it was a little bit more than 12 weeks, but so just a reminder, Lisa, if that's something you're interested in, I'm happy to write you a check and give you $300.
I'd love that. I'd love that.
Get you through the end of the academy. Exactly. So what other support systems? You talked about Rebuild Superior. Who else have you been able to tap into for assistance outside of Moonshot? Anybody else come to mind, or other programs in the area?
I did the Seed Spot spring training startup at I think that was March, around the time spring training is for baseball, April, I think it was. And that was helpful as well. A lot of options for different time slots to attend both Zoom or in-person workshops. They also offer the same program in Spanish. So for those people who speak or prefer Spanish, that is an option for Seed Spot as well. So that was neat too. That was when I was just getting going and still really learning just the very basics. So it was helpful.
We always talk about this, that there's so many resources out there. I mean, hopefully they're local, but if they're not local, there's regional and definitely online. So I love to hear when people find other opportunities and other organizations that they can get something out of. So congratulations on being that life learner, to continually throw yourself out there and try to figure things out, because that's the whole point of this, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. We are excited to see you in October. I know you just got an email, I think today, from our team, but it should be an exciting event, like you said, and it'll be a great opportunity to network and just celebrate. I mean, that's the thing that we also really wanted to try to do this year, is make it a party, as opposed to make it just, and give you guys the opportunity to network. So I am looking forward to seeing you again in person.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
Nice to meet you, Lisa. Any final comments or thoughts before we sign off?
Nice to meet you too. Just one quick comment. My mom recently told me, she's like, if you ever go to a job interview or anything and you're asked to describe yourself in one word, She said the word that came to her mind was possibilitarian. I say that anything is possible. If you're thinking about starting a new business and don't know what you're doing, that was me. It's possible. Just get out there and do it. There's so many resources available. You got Moonshot, you got your SBDC over here. There's a lot of resources available. So just do it.
Well, thank you, Lisa. That's perfect. What a great way to end. Thank you for being our possibilitarian.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you in October.
Lisa.
Bye.
See what I said about her energy and her smile and everything? She's such a lovely person.
I love it. Quick plug for the event, October 18th, right? Saturday evening.
October 18th, tickets are on sale now. And we don't have too many tickets, but we have quite a few, and it's fun. So if you're in the Prescott area and you're curious, because you thought, listen, I don't know too much about these Moonshot people or, whatever, and, but I would love, I'd love the opportunity to try this. It's a great thing to come out and watch.
Yeah.
See who represents. And like I said, it's not just about the pitches that night. It's about networking, meeting lovely people like the SBDC and folks from Yavapai economic development and the colleges and other economic development people from around the state. So even if you're just networking to find out what ways, wherever you live, what ways you can tap into this ecosystem, it's a great opportunity. Plus there's live music.
Plus there's people like Lisa there.
Exactly.
And lots of things to share and probably little goodies to share and all
Exactly. So
stay tuned, everyone.
Yeah, stay tuned.
For more of these interviews. Scott and I will be interviewing hopefully all 20 finalists for the upcoming event on the 18th and your 13 tour stops through, right?
I think so. Something like that. Yes.
7 more to go, and we'll be releasing these videos ongoing through the event on the 18th. So
that's right. Good to see you again, Ruth Ellen.
You too. See you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.